Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, The Scent Obsessed Mom. My name is Lauren and today I have another small business feature for you. I've been trying to get a little series started where I feature small fragrance and body care companies. So the first one, if you're interested, you can go check it out. I did one on Banger Beauty by Mary, and today is going to be on the Lotion Company. So you may have heard of these guys before. Their products have been on Amazon for a while. I think I even saw them interviewed on some big national news show. I can't remember which one it was. So you can find a lot of their products on Amazon. They also have their own website. I just love supporting small businesses, especially when I find good ones that put out really good products at affordable prices. So if that sounds good to you, stick around. I have multiple lotion scents to share with you. Most of these are Gourmands, perfect for fall, Thanksgiving, into the holiday season, but I do have one non-gourmand for those of you who prefer other types of scents. So, sorry, my cat is on the table right now. But before we get into that, if you love fragrance content, specifically affordable women's fragrance content, I do a lot of Bath & Body Works, Victoria's Secret, also do perfume reviews as well, but I try to keep everything as affordable as possible. It's a very casual channel, obviously. I am a mom of 3. So yeah, I keep it real on this channel. It's nothing fancy, just very laid back, very casual, very real. I'm always going to be completely honest with you in my reviews. And if I really don't like something, I'm going to tell you. That's the beauty also of being a small, brand new channel, because I'm not sponsored by anyone. I don't have any motivation really to, to promote certain things that maybe I don't love. So you don't have to worry about that here. But if that sounds good, please consider subscribing. I do really appreciate your support. So before I get into it, I did finally take down my fall decorations, guys. If you have been following, I've been talking about how much I love fall. It's my favorite season. I decorate a ton for fall, just as much as I do for Christmas. And I love Christmas too, but fall is my favorite season. I like Halloween. And I was really kind of bummed out this year because I'm in central Illinois. I feel like I heard people from other areas saying the same thing though, that this fall kind of came late weather-wise. So here, we were still having highs in the high 80s and low 90s at the beginning of October. So I was bummed about that. It didn't really even start feeling like fall until the middle of October. And then it just kind of came and went, and then it was freezing cold. It is back into we have a couple days, today is low 70s. So it's just all over the place, which I guess I'm kind of used to being in Illinois, but I'm just kind of sad that I don't really feel like I got the full fall experience this year. It always goes by fast, but this year especially for some reason. And I didn't even get around to watching every year I have certain movies that I watch, both Halloween movies. I love the Hocus Pocus movies, both of them, Halloween Town. There's a couple other ones that we usually watch as a family, and we just never got around to it. We've been so busy. So anyway, long story short, I was kind of bummed about that. And I don't normally decorate for Christmas until it used to be always right after Thanksgiving. The last couple of years I've done it a little bit sooner, maybe the week of Thanksgiving or right before. But this year I'm you know what? I'm starting to get into the Christmas spirit. I'm hearing Christmas music everywhere. All the stores have their Christmas stuff out, seeing the Christmas ads and stuff or commercials on TV. And I'm you know what, dang it. I'm just going to start now. And then I'm going to start watching my Christmas movies and I'm going to make the most of it. So I have not started yet. I've put out some candles and I've changed out my hand soaps for Christmas stuff, but I have not put up my decorations yet. I had my husband carry up a few totes for me today. And for once I have the house to myself. My older 2 kids are with their dad until this evening. My husband took my son, my youngest, to a football game. And so I'm why not get started decorating now? So anyway, that is what I plan to do today. After I get off of here, I did find some really cute decorations at Dollar General, guys. I know this is not a home decor channel, but I love home decor. And how cute are these? Dollar General, this was $12. If you have a Dollar General near you, you need to go look. They have the best deals and the cutest stuff. These light up. I really love to put out, especially in the dark, colder winter months. I love putting out a lot of things that light up. I love burning candles to create a nice cozy atmosphere. So $12, guys. Can't wait to put batteries in this and use it. Now, I will say I've been very good the last couple of years about not buying too many new things because we have a 2-year-old in our house. And those of you who have kids or who have toddlers know what that means. Okay? Like, there's already some of my decorations that I currently have that I have not been able to put out because of little sticky hands, right? So, but when I was at Dollar General today, I saw this really, they had so many cute things and it sucked me in. So I just got a few things. This was $3. This is like a fabric, kind of felt like material. They had this in silver and gold. Adorable. And I love stuff like this too because it can transition from Christmas into winter. So I've started the tradition each year for the last couple of years of leaving up the stuff that is like just wintry, like snowmen and these little trees, right? It's just, it's nice. I try to keep my Christmas stuff up for a while, but this keeps it from feeling bare when you take the Christmas stuff down, and it still has a nice cozy feel to it for the rest of the winter season. So anyway, I've been trying to get more of this kind of stuff. That's not like explicitly Christmas. This cute little snowman garland thing was like, what, $2? So I'm probably gonna hang that. I have a little lamp that I'm gonna hang that on. And then the last thing I got was this adorable lantern for, I think, $10. Yeah, $10, guys. And this lights up. Adorable. So anyway, just thought I would share. If you have a Dollar General close to you, go check it out. My other favorite places to shop for that are like TJ Maxx and Marshalls. They always have tons of good stuff and cheap. So anyway, I made a major detour there, but we're gonna bring it back to the subject of today's video. Again, I'm featuring a small business called the Lotion Company. So this is actually a father-daughter company out of Indiana, and I'm not sure how old she is now, but she was, I think, fairly young when they started this business. They've been around for a little while. It says handcrafted in Muncie, Indiana, made in the USA. So I love to support small businesses whenever I can. So in the past, I have ordered a few of their other lotions. I already had, and this is the non-gourmand that I told you about. This is the one that I already had in my collection. I actually got a pack of like 2 of these little minis. So it's nice that they have these little sizes for traveling, for throwing in your purse, or if you just want to try out the scents before you commit to a full-size bottle. So these little ones are, well, now I can't find how many ounces they are. I would guess maybe like 2 ounces or so. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe a little more. And then they've got bigger, like, don't quote me, maybe like 12-ounce pump bottles, something like that. Now, like I said, most of their products are usually on Amazon, but some of their, like, every once in a while, like some of their smaller sizes like these, I can't find them in every scent on Amazon. So I just went ahead this last time and went to their website. If you just Google the Lotion Company, I'm sure it'll pop up, but I can link it for you in the description as well. So this is the baby powder scent. I've really, over the past couple months, especially this summer, gotten a lot more into like fresh, clean scents. I still love my Gourmands, especially for fall and for winter, but I also like to have like a nice, fresh, clean after shower scent. I think baby powder is perfect for bedtime. It's comforting, it's cozy. It smells exactly like baby powder. Now, I have tried other baby powder fragrances before. I think I got like a roll-on oil from a different company and maybe a spray. Neither of them to me smelled exactly like baby powder. Like, it's like there was baby powder in there, but they mixed it with like some weird florals or something that it just kind of smelled off to me. It even like stunk a little bit. So anyway, I was on the hunt for like a true baby powder scent, and this is it, guys. And guys, this is so strongly scented, which I love, because if I'm getting a scented lotion, I want to be able to smell it, right? Otherwise, what's the point? So if you like a stronger scented, this is very strongly scented. I did not put any. Normally I layer after my shower with like a lotion or a body butter and a spray. I did not even have to put any spray, mist, anything on with this, and you could definitely smell it. Like, my kids could smell it, my husband could smell it, and they said it smelled really good. So again, if you're looking for a true baby powder scent, if you want something that is going to like actually kind of have some strength to it, this is a great option. Again, you can get it in the little bottles or in a larger pump bottle. Now, I did, however, find a baby powder. This is called a cologne spray. Through the Demeter, I think Demeter is how you say it, Fragrance Library. So I had seen these guys on Amazon as well, but they also have a separate website. It's kind of cool. They have like every single scent you can think of, and not all just like perfume scents, like single note scents and things like that that you can kind of blend together to build your own fragrances and layer them, which is kind of cool. But I had heard that their baby powder was a really good true baby powder scent, and it definitely is. It also has some good strength to it. So if you layer these two together, match made in heaven, okay? So just an FYI, if you are looking for a good baby powder fragrance to layer, Demeter Fragrance Library is great. Now, the 4-ounce bottle. I got this off Amazon. I have Amazon Prime, so I did not have to pay shipping, which is great. I want to say this is like, it's not like dirt cheap, but it's not super expensive either. Like maybe $30. Don't quote me, but it's not that expensive, especially for a big 4-ounce bottle like this. And I apologize, I did not write down the prices for these, but these were cheap too, guys. Even their big ones are like maybe $13. I mean, it's not crazy. It's not expensive at all. So that's the baby powder. So now for the Gourmands. Now I'm going to be sampling these for the first time with you because I have not, these literally just came in today. I have not smelled them yet. So we have pumpkin roll. I believe this is a new scent they had for fall. Caramel candy. I've been looking for a really good caramel scent as well. Vanilla bean and brown sugar. Now they did have a sugar cookie scent as well, which may be restocked by now. I'm not sure, but unfortunately they were out of stock when I went to order these, or else I would have picked that one up too. So I might have to go back and try that one later. So let's start with caramel candy. I was looking to see if they had a description, probably on the larger bottles they do, of the scent. I can't smell this one super strong just out of the bottle, so I'm going to put a tiny bit on my hand. I also really enjoy the consistency of these. They're not runny, but they're not super thick. They're somewhere in the middle. Nice and hydrating, kind of like a silky, smooth feel on the skin. They're not hard to rub in. Okay, so this one is very pleasant, but it is definitely not as strong as the baby powder. So yeah, and it's not like a heavy, super sweet caramel either. It's just kind of a nice, softer, slightly caramely scent. So I would say if you're looking for something that's a stronger caramel scent, this probably isn't it, but it is nice. It does smell nice. But I wouldn't say that this has a ton of fragrance to it, just FYI, which is fine because I know some people who prefer it that way. They don't want a ton of scent. They just want like a little bit. So that's the caramel candy. Sometimes they get a little stronger as they sit for a while too. So we'll come back to that. The next one is vanilla bean. Of course, I had to pick this up because I am a vanilla girl through and through. Love my vanilla. Not that I need any more vanillas in my collection, but the reviews on this one were really good. So I thought, let's try it out. Oh yeah, guys, this is nice. I told myself I was only going to get a full-size bottle if I absolutely loved it and if it had like a nice strong scent to it. This is going to be tempting, for real. To me, this is like a true vanilla bean scent. It's sweet, you know, like slightly sugary, but just a true vanilla. I really, really like that. And it is a little bit, it's not like crazy strong, but it's a little bit stronger than the caramel candy. And again, I do really like the consistency of these. They don't feel greasy and they're very hydrating. They feel really nice on the skin. So that's a plus, of course. Especially going into the colder months when the air is drier. Okay, so after these dry down, I'll try to remember where I'm putting each one so I can come back to it. So the next one is brown sugar. So I attempted to buy the brown sugar lotion, which was new this fall from Victoria's Secret Pink. I was not a huge fan of that one, so I ended up decluttering it. So I was hoping I could find a brown sugar scent that I liked a little bit more. So we'll see how this one is. That's nice. I actually, at least on first sniff, like I prefer this one to the Victoria's Secret one. Again, not crazy strong at all, but it definitely smells like brown sugar to me. So yes, this one is a winner too. So we'll let that one dry down. Very nice. Yeah, I enjoy the brown sugar one as well. And lastly, let's do the pumpkin roll. I have gotten really into pumpkin scents and gourmands this fall. So I'm curious to see what this one smells like. Again, I believe this was a new scent that they brought out this fall. I don't know if they've had it in the past. That's really good too, guys. Yeah, this is a nice, like, to me, classic, like, pumpkin spice type scent. This one is a little bit stronger than, like, I would say, I don't know if it's quite as strong as the baby powder. Again, I'm not putting any of these all over my body, so just using a little bit. Keep in mind, this is just first impression. I don't know. I mean, I would say so far out of the Gourmands, this is probably the strongest one in my opinion. You definitely get that pumpkin spice, but it's not like really sharp or super pungent. Sometimes those spices in there can be a little overpowering. I don't feel like that's the case with this one. To me, it's a nice, warm, gourmand pumpkin spice scent. I do enjoy that one. Okay, so that was pumpkin roll. Now let's revisit these. So the caramel candy. Yeah, I mean, this one's still fairly soft, but you can smell it. To me, it's kind of a softer, vaguely caramely sweet scent, right? Like, to me, it doesn't like scream caramel. It's not, like I said, strong. But if you're looking for a nice, just kind of softer, sweet scent, you'll probably really like this one. Okay, then we did the vanilla bean, I believe. Still really like this one, guys. A little bit stronger, like I said, than the caramel candy. I'm going to say this is probably the weakest one out of all of them. Again, I don't dislike the scent. It's just not, for my taste, it's not strong enough as far as what I'm looking for. This vanilla bean one is yummy, guys. I'm going to be tempted to get this one in the larger bottle. Of course, I will make myself use this up first. That's the beauty of getting these little ones, is you really make sure that you're going to use them up before you go and get the bigger size. Brown sugar. This is going to be tempting too, guys, because this really does smell like brown sugar. Like that other, something about the Victoria's Secret brown sugar scent to me did not smell like straight brown sugar. Like, and maybe it wasn't intended to, but when you call it brown sugar, I'm thinking this is going to smell just like brown sugar. I mean, a little bit, but there were other notes in there, I think, that were throwing it off for me. This is more of a yummy, true brown sugar scent, guys. So if you are a brown sugar fan, check this one out. And I would say this has about the same strength as the vanilla bean. So you can definitely smell both of these more so than the caramel candy. And then again, the pumpkin roll. Yeah, I still say that this is the strongest of the Gourmands. I would say it's pretty close to the baby powder strength. Pretty close, if not about even. And then the vanilla bean and brown sugar, and then lastly, the caramel candy. So I will say, guys, there is not a single scent here that I dislike. They're all good scents. It kind of just depends what your scent preferences are, but also like what you're looking for from a scented lotion. Some people prefer it to be strong and really be able to smell it and project a little like I do. Others I know prefer a more softly scented lotion. They don't want it to be crazy strong. So anyway, I hope that has given you a little insight into this company. Overall, I really enjoy their products, guys. They've got other scents as well if you're more into like florals. I know they have a lavender one. I believe there's another floral one and some other options as well. So go check them out. Again, I will link their website down in the description. You can also search for the Lotion Company on Amazon. But yeah, I'm excited to get more use out of these. I may declutter the caramel one. I'm on my Mercari if you're interested in trying that one. But definitely these other ones I'm going to hang on to and keep using these. And I'm excited to layer them with some of my other body mists and things like that. If you've tried any products from this company, Let me know which ones. Do you have any in your collection? What are your thoughts? Do you have a favorite scent from them? I'm curious to know. But yeah, like I said, I'm always gonna love my Victoria's Secret, my Bath and Body Works, all that kind of stuff. But I also love discovering good small businesses and supporting them and helping get their name out there. I know that they have grown over time, which is awesome. But you know, our small businesses obviously don't get the exposure and the marketing to the level of these bigger companies. And so that's why I think it's really important that when we find products that we love like this, that are, you know, a family owned business here in the US, that we really shout them out and support them. So go check them out, guys. If you enjoyed this video, again, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.